Welcome to a transformative exploration of the mind, an insight that could forever change how you see yourself and the world. Have you ever wondered why life sometimes feels like a loop, replaying old scenes and emotions, leaving little room for new experiences? The answer lies in how your mind operates, clinging to past thoughts and illusions. Today, we'll uncover a profound truth. What you think you see is not reality, but a projection of your mind's preoccupation with the past. This misconception clouds your understanding of time, keeping you from the only reality that exists, the present moment. Imagine breaking free from this cycle, clearing the fog, and finally grasping the profound peace that comes with true vision. Together, we'll dive into why your thoughts about the past and future are mere illusions and how acknowledging this can open the doors to a more conscious, vibrant existence. This isn't just a lesson, it's a wake-up call to a deeper truth. Let's begin. Our minds are constantly consumed by past thoughts, replaying memories, regrets, and imagined scenarios. This cycle creates a lens through which we view the world, distorting our perception of reality. The mind's preoccupation with the past isn't just a habit. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of time itself. When you see something, what you truly perceive are your own thoughts projected outward. This process, subtle yet pervasive, disconnects you from the present moment, the only reality that truly exists. Think about it. The past is gone. It no longer exists in any tangible form. Yet our minds cling to it as though it defines us. In doing so, we perpetuate illusions. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This preoccupation with the past is a prime example. By allowing past experiences to dominate your thoughts, you unconsciously shape your present and future through the lens of outdated perceptions. The exercises we'll discuss today aim to bring awareness to this mental pattern, helping you recognize when your mind is not truly thinking but simply recycling old ideas. This realization is a crucial first step toward freeing yourself from the limitations of the past. When your mind is filled with thoughtless ideas, the truth is obscured. Recognizing that these thoughts are mere illusions allows you to create space for clarity and genuine insight. Consider this. When you think about the past, what are you really doing? You're not engaging with something real or tangible. Instead, you're revisiting a mental projection, a memory distorted by time and interpretation. The mind, in its fixation on these projections, becomes blank, not in a peaceful, meditative sense, but in a way that blocks the flow of truth and vision. The more we dwell on the past or anticipate the future, the further we drift from the present moment, the only time in which life unfolds. To start shifting this pattern, a simple practice can help. Begin by closing your eyes. Why? Because when your eyes are open, the external world reinforces the illusion of seeing. By closing your eyes, you create a space to recognize that what you're picturing in your mind is not real. Take a moment to observe your thoughts. Without judgment, note the central figure or theme of each thought. It might be a person, an object, or an emotion. Label it, acknowledge it, and move on to the next. For instance, you might say, "I seem to be thinking about," name of a person, or "I seem to be thinking about an emotion." As you conclude this practice, remind yourself, "But my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts." This exercise may seem simple, but its impact is profound. By naming and observing your thoughts, you begin to detach from them. You start to see them for what they are: fleeting, repetitive, and often rooted in a past that no longer exists. This detachment creates a sense of spaciousness, allowing you to step back and observe your mind's habits without being controlled by them. As you engage in this practice, you might notice emotions arising: irritation, sadness, or even frustration. These emotions are part of the process. They're signals from your unconscious mind, revealing the layers of conditioning that have shaped your thoughts. Instead of resisting these emotions, include them in your observation. If you feel irritation, acknowledge it. I seem to be thinking about my irritation. This simple act of naming your emotions integrates them into your awareness, reducing their power over you. The mind's fixation on the past stems from its inability to grasp the present. Time, as we understand it, is a construct, a way of organizing experiences into a linear sequence. But in truth, the only time that exists is now. The past is a memory, the future is a projection, and the present is where life happens. Yet, because of our mental habits, we struggle to fully experience the now. Our thoughts pull us into stories about what was or what might be, preventing us from connecting with the richness of the moment. Breaking free from this cycle requires more than intellectual understanding. It demands practice. The exercises we've discussed are designed to train your mind to recognize when it's veering into illusion. With time, this recognition becomes second nature. You start to notice when your thoughts drift to the past or future, and you gently guide them back to the present. This isn't about suppressing thoughts or emotions. It's about creating a space where they can exist without dominating your experience. The truth is, our preoccupation with the past is a defense mechanism. It's the mind's way of avoiding discomfort, of protecting us from the vulnerability of the present. But this protection comes at a cost. By clinging to past thoughts, we limit our ability to experience life fully. We miss out on the beauty, joy, and connection that arise from being present. To truly see, we must let go of the illusion of seeing. This means recognizing that our thoughts, while vivid and compelling, are not reality. They are reflections, shaped by our past experiences and beliefs. By practicing awareness and detachment, we can begin to see through these reflections and connect with the truth beneath them. In this journey, patience and compassion are key. The mind's habits have been formed over years, even decades. Changing them won't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll begin to notice shifts. The heaviness of past thoughts will lighten. The fog of illusion will lift. And in its place, you'll discover a clarity and presence that transforms how you experience life. The path to freedom begins with a single step: the willingness to look inward, to question the stories you tell yourself, and to embrace the present moment. It's not an easy journey, but it's one worth taking. Because on the other side of this journey lies a profound truth: that the peace, joy, and vision you seek have always been within you, waiting for you to return to the now. As we near the end of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered. Our minds, often caught in an endless loop of past thoughts and future worries, can become barriers to the very peace and clarity we seek. This preoccupation isn't just a habit. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of time and reality. The past, as compelling as it seems, is not real. It's a memory, a projection, an illusion that holds no true substance. By clinging to it, we block ourselves from experiencing the only reality that exists, the present moment. The exercises we explored today aren't just about observing your thoughts. They're about creating a shift, a fundamental change in how you relate to your mind and its narratives. Recognizing that your thoughts about the past are merely echoes of what once was, not truths about your present, is the first step toward breaking free from their hold. By doing so, you reclaim your ability to see clearly, to experience life as it unfolds, and to connect with the deeper truths within you. The act of closing your eyes and naming your thoughts might seem simple, but its implications are profound. It's a practice of detachment, not to distance yourself from your emotions, but to see them for what they are, passing waves in the ocean of your awareness. Each wave may feel powerful, even overwhelming, but beneath it lies a stillness that is unshaken and eternal. This stillness is where true clarity resides. When you begin to detach from the constant chatter of the mind, something extraordinary happens. The present moment, often overshadowed by the noise of the past and future, begins to reveal itself. In the present, there is no room for regret or anticipation, only the purity of now. This shift from mental preoccupation to mindful presence is not just a philosophical idea. It's a practical tool for transforming your daily life. Imagine waking up each day with a renewed sense of clarity, no longer burdened by the weight of yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's uncertainties. Imagine being fully present with your loved ones, savoring the moments that make life meaningful. This is not an abstract ideal. It's a reality that becomes accessible when you learn to quiet the mind and anchor yourself in the present. But this journey requires patience and persistence. The mind's habits are deeply ingrained, shaped by years of repetition. Undoing these patterns is not an overnight process. It's a practice, one that you must return to again and again. Each time you observe your thoughts without judgment, each time you bring your attention back to the now, you take another step toward freedom. Carl Jung's insight into the unconscious mind offers a powerful lens for understanding this process. The shadow self, as Jung described, holds the parts of us we've repressed or ignored. By bringing these aspects into awareness, we integrate them, transforming what once felt like obstacles into sources of strength and wisdom. The same principle applies to our relationship with time. By acknowledging and releasing our attachment to the past, we create space for new experiences, deeper connections, and a more authentic way of being. The path to presence is not about denying the past or ignoring the future. It's about recognizing their nature as illusions and choosing to engage with the reality of now. This choice is an act of courage, a declaration of your commitment to live fully and consciously. And while the journey may be challenging, the rewards are immeasurable. In the stillness of the present moment lies everything you've been searching for: peace, joy, clarity, and connection. These qualities aren't found in the noise of past memories or future projections, but in the quiet simplicity of being. The more you cultivate this awareness, the more it becomes your natural state. Over time, you'll find that the present moment is not just a fleeting experience, but a foundation for how you live your life. So, what's the next step? Begin where you are. Close your eyes, observe your thoughts, and name them without judgment. Practice this simple exercise daily, and let it guide you back to the present. Each time you do, you strengthen your connection to the now, dissolving the illusions that have kept you trapped in the past. This journey is not about perfection. It's about progress, about taking small but consistent steps toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Along the way, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate the moments of clarity, no matter how brief, and trust that each step brings you closer to the peace and freedom you seek. As we conclude, remember this: the power to transform your life lies within you. It's not in the past or the future, but in the choices you make right now. Choose presence. Choose awareness. Choose to live fully, here and now, because the present moment is where life happens, and it's where your journey begins. Thank you for joining me today on this eye-opening journey. If you found value in what we discussed, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Your presence here means so much, and I'm grateful you've taken this step toward greater awareness and clarity. Now, let me ask you, how often do you find your mind wandering to the past? And what steps can you take today to reconnect with the present? Reflect on this and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Before you go, we've got 2 videos on the screen that I know you'll love. Choose one, dive deeper, and continue this path of growth and self-discovery. And don't forget to check back tomorrow for another powerful lesson to help you transform your life. Thank you once again for watching. Stay present, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.